Hello everybody, it's Daniel here, bringing you a Team Fortress 2 gameplay commentary, and in case you can't tell from my voice, I'm actually quite sick right now. It's just the later half of this week, I'm not sure what it is, but I've seemed to have come down with something. My voice has been really shot up, so again I apologise for that. But I just wanted to kind of get up a video, because it's just been a while, and, well, I hate being sick, really. Like, you can't do anything while you're sick, it's really dull. You just can't. Like, it's difficult to concentrate on college work, which I do really enjoy. It's difficult to write anything. And games like TF2, it's generally quite difficult to process everything that's happening around you. It's just too much happening, really. So I've got to apologise for the gameplay here as well, because I'll be honest, it's bloody awful. Like, you saw me there, I died having the crits, and I barely got off the Uber. Should have had that Ubered out the door and just encouraged the heavy to go down and kill some people. But I'm not really thinking the best right now. So I guess it can be excused. For irony's sake, I am playing Medic here, by the way. I thought that of all the classes in TF2, the easiest to play while I'd be sick would be Medic, but I actually regret this decision because Medic's probably one of the classes that demands the most of you, simply because you've got to process so much information going on around you. I mean, you have to pay attention to where the team is, when you're going to Uber, all your teammates' health, and it's a pretty demanding role. It's really not as relaxed as just left-clicking on an enemy and just trying to pocket a heavy. I guess if you want to try and properly play Medic, because that is indeed a way to play Medic as well, but if you really want to try and do something, it's just quite a difficult class because there's so much happening. And second to that, I thought Engineer would be alright, but again, it's the same situation with managing a sentry nest, and you'd have to manage your team again, because you're very prone to spies, and you gotta keep an eye on so many things. So with all things considered, TF2 really was just a bit too ambitious, I think, to play while I'm like this. So really, there's a lot going on, and I like to play TF2 the best I can, because I already know I'm not great at the game. I say that all the time, I know, but I really amn't. You've seen my videos. You know at this stage I'm not the best. I just have fun with it. But even when I am having fun like that, I kind of want to do like semi-decent, and I feel like I'm letting down my team when I'm just absolutely rubbish. I feel like I'm just like ruining their enjoyment of the game, so I don't like that, really. So generally when I'm like this, I stay away from TF2 quite a bit, and it brings me on to what I really want to talk about for it is Sick Day Games. So you've probably guessed the very title of this video. It's not an inspired title, I'll be honest. It's the best I could think of, and I didn't want to stress too much over it. I sound so lazy right now. I'm aware of this. Honestly, I'm just trying not to push myself too hard while I'm like this, because if you do that while you're sick, you just sort of enter a pretty vicious cycle where you just get sicker and sicker, and it's really not great, and you always regret it. I've tried it many a time, believe me, you always regret it. Just rest. It's much better. So 6-day games are kind of like an ideal thing for that. And most commonly played like kind of sick play games, I'm gonna say are like kind of just the general relaxed ones. Like the first one that comes to mind if I'm sick and I'm looking for something to play is Animal Crossing. Because Animal Crossing is a game that already embraces the idea of moving at your own pace and just doing whatever you like. So in your sick, you don't have to push yourself at all with that game. Like, it's actually fantastic, and Animal Crossing is already a very therapeutic game. Like, I actually really enjoy it for that. If I'm stressed on certain days, I actually just kind of open that up, and I just have a lot of fun with it. Like, it's really fantastic. It works very nicely, though, when you're sick as well. But in particular, when I'm sick, oddly enough, just in complete contrast to Animal Crossing, I find myself drawn to strategy games quite a bit. And I should say with strategy games here, it's in particular strategy games that don't rush you. So it's not real-time strategy, because that would just be a nightmare, and that's just micromanagement hell. You don't want that when you're ill. Micromanagement hell, you know what I mean. It's going to demand too much of you, and just fast reaction times, and you really can't do that. But I find myself drawn to kind of like turn-based strategy games, so I find myself playing Civ a lot. And I really enjoy Civ when I'm sick, because Civ's a game that's already a massive time sink. So if I'm, for example, like, I'm just ill and I know I'm not going to be doing anything for that day, just start a game of Civ and just work your way through that during the day. And that's a really nice thing to do. And as the day goes on, you just feel like you've done something with the day. You don't feel that it's been wasted. You feel like you're just invested in a game and activity. And it's a nice way to spend it. It's quite relaxing as well. And especially, I do have to emphasize like the no rush approach to Civ. Like, you can just take as long as you want in your turns. Don't play with a turn timer, for the love of God. Don't do that if you're ill. That'll just kill you. That really will. The early grave right there. Don't do that. But it's really nice, and I actually do enjoy it. In particular, for like the last couple of days, I've been like this. I found myself playing a lot of Fire Emblem. I've really enjoyed that. I actually finished it. I only got that over Christmas, but I sunk a lot of time into it like this weekend, and yeah, I just had an absolute blast with it. It's similar to Civ in a sense that you sort of provides mental stimulation. It's just something to think about while you're like this, and you feel like you're doing something because of that. It's really great, and it's again at its core, it's just very relaxing, and I definitely enjoy that. And it's still of course, like when you're sick, I know I said that you shouldn't push yourself, but you always try. Like, you always do. You always try and force yourself to do something. Like, right now, this is an example. I'm trying to make a video right now. Funnily enough, it's to confirm that I'm... Normally, whenever I do this, like, and haven't done a video in a while, it's to confirm that I'm not dead. In this case, it's to confirm that I'm not quite dead. Just a bit dead right now. So I thought that was pretty funny. So for days like these, I guess what I would prescribe, you could say, is sick day games. Just relaxing, fun games to play, and... just ones that aren't too demanding of you. You can just play them at your own pace, and it doesn't come down to fast reaction times or reflexes or having to process a whole bunch of information at once. You can just play at your own pace. They're really nice for days like these, and they make you feel like you have done something. Although you've just played video games like most other days, but you still feel like you've done something. So I hope you all enjoyed the sound of my grovelly voice, and I'll see you at something new soon when I'm better. Goodbye, and thank you so much for watching.